Did you know these 7 vitamins could be the reason behind your painful leg cramps? Imagine this. You're lying in bed, finally resting after a long day, then out of nowhere, bam! A sharp, agonizing cramp seizes your calf, twisting your muscle like a vice grip. You clutch your leg, gasping in pain, waiting desperately for it to pass. Sound familiar? For many seniors, nighttime leg cramps are a brutal, frequent reality. But what if I told you that the very vitamins you take for your health might be the cause of this excruciating pain? Yes, that's right. Some of the most commonly used vitamins and supplements have been directly linked to severe muscle cramping in older adults. And if you don't stop taking them now, you could be putting yourself at risk for even bigger health problems. Let's dive into the 7 vitamins you should reconsider immediately before they cause lasting damage to your muscles and nerves. 1. Calcium, the silent muscle killer. For decades, we've been told that calcium is essential for strong bones, especially as we age. Doctors, advertisements, and health campaigns have drilled it into our minds. Take your calcium supplements or risk fractures and osteoporosis. But what they rarely tell you is that too much calcium can wreak havoc on your muscles, causing excruciating, relentless leg cramps that leave you gasping in pain. When calcium levels rise too high in your bloodstream, a condition known as hypercalcemia occurs. This imbalance interferes with the delicate communication between your muscles and nerves, leading to painful involuntary contractions. Imagine your muscles tightening uncontrollably, refusing to relax, twisting into knots that send jolts of pain through your legs, especially in the middle of the night when you're least prepared. You wake up in agony, clutching your leg, waiting helplessly for the cramp to pass. But what if this isn't just an occasional nuisance? What if it's a warning sign of something much worse? Excess calcium can calcify soft tissues, meaning it doesn't just go to your bones. It settles in your muscles, joints, and even blood vessels, causing stiffness, chronic discomfort, and circulation problems. Worse yet, if your calcium intake isn't properly balanced with magnesium and vitamin K2, your body struggles to regulate where this excess calcium goes. Instead of strengthening your bones, it floods your bloodstream, creating deposits that stiffen muscles and trigger those unbearable cramps. Seniors taking high-dose calcium supplements, especially without proper supervision, are at the highest risk. Many unknowingly make their situation worse by consuming calcium-fortified foods alongside supplements, pushing their intake into dangerous territory. The irony? While trying to protect their bones, they're sabotaging their mobility, their comfort, and their ability to sleep through the night without being jolted awake by stabbing pain. But calcium isn't the only vitamin that could be silently harming your muscles. In fact, one of the most recommended vitamins for seniors might be intensifying your leg cramps even more. If you think calcium is the problem, wait until you hear what vitamin D could be doing to your body. 2. Vitamin D, a double-edged sword. Vitamin D is often hailed as a miracle nutrient, essential for strong bones, immune support, and overall health. Doctors emphasize its importance, especially for seniors, warning of the risks of deficiency. But what they don't tell you is that too much vitamin D can be just as dangerous as too little, especially for your muscles. When you take excessive vitamin D, your body starts absorbing too much calcium from your diet. This overload floods your bloodstream, creating an imbalance that can trigger severe muscle cramps, weakness, and even spasms that leave you paralyzed in pain. You might think you're protecting your bones, but in reality, you could be overloading your system with calcium, causing your muscles to contract uncontrollably, refusing to relax no matter how much you stretch or massage them. The situation becomes even more dangerous for seniors as aging kidneys struggle to process excess vitamin D efficiently. This leads to a gradual buildup of calcium in soft tissues, including your muscles, arteries, and even heart. The result? Not just painful cramping, but stiffness, nerve dysfunction, and an increased risk of heart problems. If you've been experiencing frequent nighttime leg cramps, muscle tightness, or unexplained spasms, your vitamin D supplement could be the hidden culprit. Many seniors unknowingly take dangerously high doses, especially when combining daily supplements with fortified foods like dairy and cereals. Some even take megadoses based on outdated advice, believing more is better. But once vitamin D levels exceed the safe threshold, the consequences can be devastating. Your muscles start to rebel, your mobility suffers, and the very supplement meant to strengthen you begins breaking you down instead. The worst part? Vitamin D toxicity doesn't just affect your muscles, it can silently damage your nerves, leaving you vulnerable to long term pain and weakness. But this isn't the only common supplement that could be working against you. In fact, the next vitamin on this list is something many seniors take daily, completely unaware that it might be quietly triggering their worst leg cramps yet. 3. Iron, a hidden trigger for cramps. Iron is one of the most commonly recommended supplements for seniors, often taken to combat fatigue, weakness, and anemia. You've likely heard that maintaining healthy iron levels is crucial for energy and overall vitality. But what if the very supplement you're taking to feel stronger is actually making your muscles weaker, leaving you trapped in a cycle of painful leg cramps and exhaustion? When your body has too much iron, it doesn't just store the excess harmlessly. Instead, it begins to accumulate in your muscles, joints, and nerves, disrupting their normal function. This overload leads to oxidative stress, a condition where free radicals attack healthy cells, triggering inflammation, stiffness, and intense muscle contractions that feel like your legs are being squeezed in a vise. Over time, this silent buildup can make your muscles more prone to cramping, especially at night when your circulation slows, leaving you vulnerable to sudden agonizing spasms that jolt you awake in the middle of the night. For seniors, the risk is even higher. As we age, our bodies don't process iron as efficiently. Unlike younger adults who naturally eliminate excess iron, many seniors experience a slow accumulation that damages muscles and nerves over time. This is especially dangerous if you are not actually iron deficient but are still taking supplements just in case. Many multivitamins contain iron, and when combined with iron rich foods, your intake can unknowingly reach toxic levels. The result? A body weighed down by too much iron, struggling to function normally, leading to weakness, chronic fatigue, and painful, unrelenting leg cramps that seem to come out of nowhere. Iron overload doesn't just affect your muscles, it can lead to long term damage in your liver, heart, and nervous system, making it a far more serious issue than most people realize. But iron is not the only hidden culprit lurking in your supplement routine. In fact, the next vitamin on this list is one you likely take every day, believing it's helping your brain, when in reality, it might be silently destroying your nerves and intensifying your cramps. 4. Vitamin B6, the nerve damaging vitamin. Vitamin B6 is often praised for its role in brain health, nerve function, and energy production. Many seniors take it as part of a daily B complex supplement, believing it will sharpen their memory and keep their nervous system strong. But what if too much of this so called essential vitamin is actually destroying your nerves from the inside out, leading to painful, uncontrollable leg cramps that refuse to let you rest? Unlike some vitamins that the body flushes out easily, excess vitamin B6 can accumulate over time, causing serious nerve toxicity. This condition, known as B6 induced neuropathy, damages the delicate nerve fibers that control muscle movement, making them misfire. The result? Sharp, burning cramps that seem to attack out of nowhere, lasting longer and growing more intense over time. If you've ever felt an unexpected jolt of pain in your legs, as if your muscles were suddenly tightening without reason, vitamin B6 could be the hidden culprit. The danger with B6 toxicity is that it creeps up gradually. You might start with mild tingling or numbness in your feet and hands, brushing it off as poor circulation. But as levels build up, the damage deepens, leading to persistent cramps, muscle weakness, and even difficulty walking. Many seniors don't realize that high doses of B6, often found in multivitamins, energy drinks, and fortified foods, can push them into toxic territory without warning. The recommended daily intake is relatively low, but some supplements contain amounts far exceeding the safe limit, turning a beneficial vitamin into a dangerous poison. If your legs frequently cramp, tingle, or feel weak, it's time to reconsider how much B6 you're consuming. But this isn't the only supplement that could be silently harming you. There's another mineral that many seniors take to ease muscle tension, yet in the wrong amounts, it can actually trigger the very cramps you're trying to avoid. 5. Magnesium. Too much of a good thing. Magnesium is often considered a miracle mineral, widely recommended for muscle relaxation, stress relief, and overall well-being. Many seniors turn to magnesium supplements in hopes of easing muscle stiffness and preventing cramps. But what if the very thing you're taking to relieve pain is actually making your cramps worse, leaving you weaker, and setting you up for dangerous health complications? Magnesium plays a crucial role in muscle function, but when taken in excessive amounts, it throws off the delicate balance of other essential minerals, particularly calcium and potassium. This imbalance disrupts the way your muscles contract and relax, leading to sudden sharp cramps that leave you gasping in pain. You might wake up in the middle of the night, your calf locked in an unbearable spasm, desperately rubbing the muscle to get it to release. But no matter how much magnesium you take, the cramps persist because the problem isn't a deficiency, it's an overdose. The real danger lies in how magnesium interacts with your kidneys. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at filtering excess minerals, and too much magnesium can quickly accumulate in the bloodstream. This can lead to muscle weakness, extreme fatigue, irregular heartbeats, and even paralysis in severe cases. Worse yet, magnesium supplements often come in different forms, some of which are more likely to cause problems than others. Many over-the-counter supplements contain magnesium oxide, a form that can cause diarrhea and dehydration, making muscle cramps even more severe. If you're experiencing frequent, unexplained muscle cramps, weakness, or dizziness, it may not be because you need more magnesium. It might be because you already have too much. But magnesium isn't the only supplement that can betray you. There's another vitamin, often praised for its powerful antioxidant benefits, that could be silently weakening your muscles and putting you at greater risk for painful, persistent leg cramps. 6. Vitamin E, the muscle weakener. Vitamin E has long been praised for its powerful antioxidant properties, protecting cells from damage and supporting immune health. Many seniors take it daily, believing it will keep their hearts strong and their bodies resilient. But what if this widely recommended vitamin is quietly weakening your muscles, disrupting your circulation, and making your leg cramps worse than ever? Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning it stays in your body longer than water-soluble vitamins, accumulating over time. While small amounts are beneficial, excessive intake can thin your blood too much. interfering with proper oxygen flow to muscles. This can lead to poor circulation, muscle weakness, and a heightened risk of cramps that strike suddenly and without warning. You may notice your legs feeling heavier, as if they don't have the strength to carry you. Then, in the middle of the night, the cramping begins. Tight, excruciating spasms that won't let go, leaving you clutching your leg in agony. What makes vitamin E even more dangerous is its interaction with other medications. Many seniors take blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, and adding high doses of vitamin E can amplify their effects, causing excessive bruising, internal bleeding, and increased muscle fragility. This can worsen the frequency and intensity of leg cramps as your body struggles to regulate its muscle contractions properly. Even if you're not on blood thinners, too much vitamin E can interfere with vitamin K, a key nutrient responsible for keeping your muscles and blood vessels in balance. If you've been dealing with unexplained muscle fatigue, cramping, or frequent bruising, it's time to take a hard look at your vitamin E intake. But vitamin E isn't the only supplement that could be secretly undermining your health. The next one is even more deceptive. Often taken to support heart function, but in reality, it could be leading to dangerous imbalances that make your cramps more severe and put your overall well-being at risk. 7. Potassium supplements, the hidden danger. Potassium is often touted as a key mineral for heart health and muscle function, and for good reason. It helps regulate nerve signals, prevents fluid imbalances, and supports smooth muscle contractions. Many seniors take potassium supplements believing they will stop muscle cramps, but what if the very thing meant to protect your body is actually pushing it to the brink of a serious health crisis? While potassium deficiency can contribute to cramping, too much potassium can be far more dangerous, especially for older adults. When potassium levels rise too high, a condition known as hyperkalemia, your muscles and nerves become overloaded, disrupting the delicate balance they need to function properly. Instead of preventing cramps, excessive potassium can actually trigger muscle spasms, sharp pains, and sudden, uncontrollable contractions that leave you gripping your leg in agony. What starts as minor twitching can escalate into intense cramping that refuses to subside no matter how much water you drink or how often you stretch. The real danger lies in how potassium is processed by the body. Unlike younger adults, seniors often have reduced kidney function, meaning their bodies struggle to eliminate excess potassium efficiently. This buildup doesn't just cause muscle cramps. It can slow your heartbeat, cause dangerous irregular rhythms, and even lead to sudden cardiac arrest in extreme cases. The worst part? The signs of potassium overload can be subtle at first: mild muscle weakness, a heavy feeling in your legs, or occasional cramping. But as levels continue to climb, these symptoms can quickly spiral into something far more dangerous. Many seniors unknowingly overconsume potassium by combining supplements with potassium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, and potatoes, pushing their intake into a risky zone without realizing it. If you've been struggling with worsening cramps, heart palpitations, or unexplained muscle fatigue, it's critical to reevaluate your potassium intake before the damage becomes irreversible. But potassium is just one piece of the puzzle. Beyond these 7 harmful vitamins, there are other hidden factors that could be worsening your leg cramps. Factors that most seniors never suspect but could be the key to finally finding relief. 8. What should you do now? If you've been suffering from painful, relentless leg cramps, it's time to stop dismissing them as just another part of aging. Your body is trying to tell you something, and ignoring the warning signs could lead to more than just discomfort. It could be putting your muscles, nerves, and even your heart at serious risk. The vitamins and supplements you've been taking with the best intentions might be quietly working against you, disrupting the delicate balance your body needs to function properly. But the good news is that you have the power to take control of your health starting right now. The first step is to take a hard look at the supplements you're consuming every day. Read the labels carefully. Are you unknowingly overdosing on calcium or vitamin D? Have you been taking high doses of iron, vitamin B6, or magnesium without considering the risks? Even something as seemingly harmless as vitamin E or potassium can cause devastating effects when taken in excess. If your supplements are causing more harm than good, it's time to stop, reassess, and make smarter choices. Talk to your doctor and ask the hard questions. Do you really need these vitamins? Are you taking them because of an actual deficiency? Or are you just following outdated advice? A simple blood test can reveal what your body truly needs, and more importantly, what it doesn't. In many cases, adjusting your diet can provide the right nutrients naturally, without the risks that come with high dose supplementation. Pay close attention to your symptoms. If your cramps are becoming more frequent, more intense, or spreading to other muscles, don't ignore them. These aren't just minor annoyances. They could be signs of something much bigger, a warning that your body is struggling to maintain balance and that action is needed before irreversible damage occurs. But here's the real question. What if your leg cramps aren't just about vitamins at all? What if there are other hidden triggers, lifestyle habits, medications, or underlying conditions that are quietly making things worse? The answer might surprise you, and it could be the missing piece to finally putting an end to your pain. Take back control. Your health, your choice. Painful leg cramps are not just a minor inconvenience. They are a message from your body, a warning that something is out of balance. Too many seniors accept this suffering as an inevitable part of aging, tossing and turning through sleepless nights, waking up to muscles locked in agony, and struggling through the day with aching legs. But here's the truth. This pain is not normal, and it is not something you simply have to live with. For years, the health industry has encouraged seniors to take an array of vitamins and supplements without fully understanding the consequences. You were told that calcium would strengthen your bones, that vitamin D would protect your body, that iron would keep you energized, and that magnesium would relax your muscles. But no one warned you about the dangers of too much, how these same supplements in excess could backfire, overloading your body, throwing your muscles into painful spasms, and even leading to serious health complications. Your body thrives on balance, not on high doses of isolated nutrients. When that balance is disrupted, the effects can be severe. Stiffness, nerve pain, circulatory problems, and the relentless cramping that robs you of your comfort and peace of mind. But the most dangerous thing you can do is ignore these signs, brushing them off as an unavoidable part of getting older. They are not. The power to change is in your hands. You don't need to live in fear of another agonizing cramp striking in the middle of the night. You don't need to wake up dreading the next sharp, twisting pain that leaves you gasping for relief. What you do need is awareness, the ability to question what you put into your body, to listen to what your symptoms are telling you, and to make informed decisions that will protect your health rather than compromise it. If you've been suffering, it's time to take a step back and rethink the way you approach your well-being. Look beyond the labels, the advertisements, and the generic advice, and start paying attention to what your body truly needs. Because the sooner you take control, the sooner you can free yourself from pain and regain the strength and vitality you deserve. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically, Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.